Welcome back to Mr. Scott Maths. In this video we're going to take a look at sharing amounts in a ratio. Though if there are any other topics you would like me to cover, please leave a comment down below and I'll get to that video as soon as I can. Also make sure to like and subscribe to make sure that you don't miss any future videos. So when we're looking at sharing in a ratio, we're going to get a question a little bit like this, saying share 45 in the ratio 5:4. So we want to split this 45 up into this ratio of 5:4. Well, we can do this using a bar model. So we want to draw out two bars, one representing this 5 parts and one representing this 4 parts. So let's do the 5 one first. So this is going to be our bar, and then we want to split it up into 5 parts. So we've got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. And now we need our bar for our 4 parts. And of course we split this one up into 4. So you notice this first bar for our 5 parts of course is going to be longer, so it's going to have a larger amount of our original amount of 45 involved in it. And each of these boxes within our bars are going to be equal to the same amount. So what we can say is actually in total we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 parts. So we could split this 45 up into parts of 9. So we could do 45 divided by 9. If we did 45 divided by 9, that would give us an answer of 5. So each one of these boxes, each one of these parts of our 9 is going to be worth 5. So 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and then our 4 parts, so it's going to be 5 as well. So then we can work out what we've got in total for each of these 2 bars. So this first bar, we've got 5 lots of 5, where we could just do 5 multiplied by 5, or we could add them all up, and in total we get 25. Then our second bar, we've got 4 lots of this 5, so in total we have 20. So when we've split this 45 up into the ratio 5:4, we're going to get an answer of 25 to 20. And a key thing to remember is that we've got to keep the same order that we had from the question. So we had 5:4 in the question, so our larger amount came first. So in our answer, our larger amount has to come first as well. So we had 25 to 20. And what we should also notice is that these two amounts have to add up to our original amount of 45. And they do, so we're all good. So our answer is going to be 25 to 20. Now let's try another example. This time, we're asked to share 21 in the ratio 3:4. So again, let's draw out our bars. So our first bar this time is going to be for 3. And we split this up into 3 parts. And then our second bar is going to be for 4, so it's going to be slightly longer. And we split it up into 4 parts. And of course, each of these little boxes that we split it up into are going to be worth exactly the same amount. Now, how many of these boxes do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So to work out what each of these little boxes is going to be worth, we need to do 21 divided by 7. And that's going to give us 3. So each of these boxes is going to be worth 3. So our first bar in total, well that's 3 lots of 3, is going to be worth 9. And then our second bar, that's 4 lots of 3, which in total is going to be worth 12. So of course, remembering that we've got to keep the same order from our question, our answer is going to be 9 to 12. Now let's look at another question. You'll notice in this one, we've got to split our amount up into 3 parts. We've got 3 parts in our ratio. We're asked to split 28 into 2 to 1 to 4. Well, we can start off by just doing our bars again. This time we're going to have 3 bars. Our first bar is going to be worth 2. That's going to be split up into 2 boxes. Our second bar, that's just going to be 1 box. And our third bar, that's going to be 4 boxes. So let's make it double the length of this first one. And it's going to split up into those 4 boxes. So in total, how many boxes do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 7 parts in total. We want to split this 28 up into those 7 parts. So of course we need to do 28 divided by 7. And that's going to give us an answer of 4. So each one of these boxes is going to be worth 4. So of course we can work out what each of these bars is going to be worth. Well, this first one, that's 2 lots of 4, which will give us 8. Our second one, that's just 1 lot of 4, so it's just going to be 4. And then our third one, that's 4 lots of 4, and it's going to be 16. So our answer, when we put it back into this ratio, is going to be 8 to 4 to 16. And of course, we can double check that these add up to make 28. Well, 8 add 4 gives us 12. Add another 16, we get 28. So we know that we've done it correctly. Now, here's going to be a couple of questions for you to have a go at yourself. The first one of these is to share 55 in the ratio 3 to 2. So if you'd just like to pause the video for a moment, and I'll go through it in a second. So for this one, our first part of our ratio is 3, so we need a bar with 3 boxes. And the second part of our ratio is 2, so we need a bar with 2 boxes. Now, how many boxes have we got in total? Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to divide this 55 by 5 to work out what's going to be in each of these boxes. So 55 divided by 5, well, that gives us 11. So each one of these little boxes is going to be worth 11. So now this first box, well, that's 3 lots of 11, so it's going to be 33. The second box is 2 lots of 11, which would give us 22. So our answer, putting it back into this ratio form, would be 33 to 22. Now the second question you can have a go at is this one here. So we're asked to share 88 in the ratio 2 to 4 to 5. So again, if you just want to pause the video for a moment, and I'll go through this one in a second. So this time we've got these 3 parts in our ratio again. Our first bar is going to be split into 2 boxes. Our second bar will have 4 boxes. And then our third bar is going to have 5 boxes. So how many of these little boxes have we got in total? Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 boxes in total. We're sharing 88, so we need to do 88 divided by 11. And that's going to give us 8. So the amount in each of these little boxes is going to be 8. Now this first bar, there's 2 lots of these 8, so it's going to make 16. The second bar, we've got 4 lots of 8, so that's going to give us 32. And then finally the last one, that's got 5 lots of this 8, so that's going to give us 40. So the answer we're going to get, when we put it back into this ratio form and keep the order the same, is going to be 16 to 32 to 40. And of course we can double check this just to make sure that each of these add up to the 88 we started with. Well, 16 add 32 gives us 48. Add another 40, we get 88. So we know we've done this correctly. Make sure to like and subscribe for more maths videos.